more girls here than anywhere in the world, and we play rock and roll. All we do now, we don't like add in. Some clubs will play a little bit of rock and roll. We play only rock and roll. I like the girls that come here.
All right, we're on.
Let's go.
Disco Acid Cult TV.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get. I have something I need to edit into the live stream, a transition or a clip that I want to start using. I'm still worried about how long it takes for our transitions, though. Like when I transition to the outro.
What do you mean?
Like I need it to be quick. Like I need it to. So like, okay, I'll do the example. I'm gonna click right now.
And we're all here today.
Oh, damn, yeah. It's like a good couple seconds.
Together.
That was even quicker than usual. But then, hold on. It gets even worse when I do it from... So like, here it is. I'm gonna click on the regular video right now.
Time together, and that it's only the beginning.
Damn, yeah. That's tough.
So it's gonna suck when I say like... All right, here's this, and then I click, and then I'm sitting here for like 4 seconds. It'd be one thing if it was like, you know, I want to do the fake commercials. If I was like, here's a word from our sponsors. Sometimes there is like on TVs or like news or whatever the fuck, you know, or at least on old school. Actually, maybe that could kind of be the way it works out. It just claim it's like old school, where you know, sometimes it'll take a couple seconds to go to the clip or whatever. Like when you're watching the news and they go from one person to the other, and there's like the. You know, it takes a couple, like, now a word from this bitch over in South Carolina, and then they stand there and stare awkwardly at the camera for 5 seconds.
I think most people wouldn't notice. I think you're a perfectionist when it comes to this shit, though. So you're like, oh, the extra second or two. But I've never noticed it, actually, so it's probably fine.
Yeah. I need to get it on here and start using it. All right. I mostly just like the way this guy worded it, like he's doing a review of women's suffrage. That's the thing that I thought was the funniest part about it. Yes, I'm going to pull this up.
Sure.
Are capable of many... Women are capable of many things, but voting well doesn't seem to be one of them.
Right off the bat.
In their defense, men don't vote that well either, but are still considerably better on average. In this video, we go over the political gender gap, the causes behind it, and some ancient wisdom to give an honest review of women's suffrage. And if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, it helps the channel. First, let's get some basic things out of the way. Contrary to propaganda, we do not live in a patriarchy. Collectively, women have more power in the West than men do.
Yeah, I think that's true. What I think is funny is it's almost kind of even worse because it's like women are more in power, but men put on suits and LARP as if they're in control.
It's like the Womp Tom video, you know, most dudes have the LARP hierarchy when really we'd rather everyone just be equal. But we know deep down that that can't be the case because there's so many retards.
Yeah, and even like motivations for guys. I can't remember who said it, but somebody was like, you know why guys do literally fucking anything? And he's like, it's for girls. Like the only reason a dude gets out of bed and like goes to apply for a job is to get money to take girls on dates.
It's true. Then, dude, I was actually thinking about this very thing today. There was this funny ass meme where this guy bought a TV, like a big TV. You know when you buy a TV, it comes with like that styrofoam shit covering the TV in the box?
Yeah.
He used all that shit to make himself like a couch to sit on. He's like, wow, I didn't realize my TV came with interior design shit too, and everyone said if it was just guys on the planet, this is literally how every single guy would live: fake couch and TV. But because you know you want to keep your girl happy, you can't live like that. But if that was out of the equation, every dude would just live alone in complete shit, I think.
Yeah, that's like my car. Whenever I don't have a girlfriend, I just throw all the trash in the passenger passenger seat floor of my car is just like my trash can. When I have a girlfriend, no, because she sits there. And then somebody tried
Exactly.
to argue back with that. They were like, well, no, a guy's gonna go to work and get money to like pay his bills to have a house.
No.
And he's like, yeah, and you know why guys don't just find an overpass to sleep under? Because they want to have a girl over. And
Exactly. You wanna have a girlfriend and eventually a wife, you know. But
Yeah.
if that were completely out of the equation, then yeah, you would just live in like the shittiest apartment you could find and fucking eat Little Caesars pizza every day.
Yeah, dude, I'd live in a car and shower at a truck stop, and like I'd be totally content doing
That's
that.
why I find it funny that people always like, oh, like guys are so greedy. Guys are like, the only reason guys go after hella money to get hella mansions is to impress women. That's literally it. No guy. I was thinking about that. Like, no guy actually enjoys like hella fancy shit, or at least I don't think they do.
Yeah, really, unless you're just like a total faggot, honestly. Or
That's what I was thinking too. Like, I have no motivation today right now. It's absolutely affecting my motivation to get up and go to work every day. Exactly, dude. Because you have nothing to take care of. Like, why would you? If it's just for yourself, then like, what's the point? I hate to say that, but
yeah. And then so that's gonna affect like I don't know when fucking like Marco Rubio decided he wanted to become a politician. He's not the one that's gay right now. That's Pete Buttigieg or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know any modern day politicians apart from the next one, honestly.
that's because none of them have aura. Like,
Yeah, no, anyone that's not like
George
Trump,
W. Bush, bitch.
Biden,
Go.
Hillary, or Kamala. Like or like the trending ones like Rob Zombie, Mom Donnie. I can't tell any of them apart for the most part. Like I'll constantly mix up Marco Rubio, Pete Buttigieg, Ted Cruz, Jeb Bush. I can only keep straight because he's a Bush.
He's a Bush, yeah. On Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer. That's another funny one.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that, which is fucking hilarious.
Dude,
It'd be awesome if no, that doesn't work though because one of the Zodiac's victim was Paul Stein.
Yeah, can't work then. Automatically out of the running. Dude, you know which politician, speaking of Stein, which politician in the past has made a total face turn in my mind? Dude,
What?
Richard Nixon.
Oh yeah, I've
Have you
seen
been
a
seeing
lot
all
about
that shit about him?
Yeah, somebody said that there's a reason that they taught you to hate Richard Nixon. And
Absolutely, dude. And they hit him with Watergate like the next week. I'm like, dude, no wonder they fucking got his ass. Because honestly, the whole time I was in high school, the Watergate shit made no sense to me. I'm like, presidents have done way worse than this, and they didn't get treated like this. Like, why did they get done so dirty? But whatever, I didn't question it. But it all makes total sense now.
yeah, no, everyone like when I was a kid, I remember like Richard Nixon like being like straight up a fucking bad guy. Like this
Dude,
guy's one of
yeah.
the bad guys of history. Oh, because his team tried to record some Democrats talking. Like what?
Dude, exactly. I was like, is that so bad? Like, I could record you talking right now, and who gives a fuck? I'm like, why would it matter? It's not even election time.
Actually, you know what? Paul Stein that the Zodiac killed, his last name was spelled Stine.
Oh yeah, that's not one of those people then. That's like a German, I think. Look it up though. I could be wrong.
Yeah, and there's no like you can't find Paul Stein's ethnicity.
Look up Stein, the way you spelled the ethnicity last name, because I'm pretty sure Stine is German. You like look it up though, like I said.
Yeah, that is German.
Yep. Oh, I thought so.
But then it says German/Jewish, most commonly an altered or simplified form of Stein as an Stein.
Ooh, I don't know then.
So it could be like an adopted last name that they changed the spelling of or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, Ted Cruz doesn't have the stomach to be the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, no, he definitely don't.
We live in democracies where everyone can vote, and women both outnumber men and have a higher voter turnout. If women voted as one united bloc, they'd win every election. Secondly, women control education through sheer numbers, and as anyone of my generation can attest, will often force their politics down children's throats.
Facts,
Thirdly,
holy facts.
See, I didn't have to deal with that because that was not a thing when I was in school.
I think I was one of the early generations that went through that, and like I said, due to my experience that I shall not go into further detail about, this is true. They like a lot of people say they want to go into teaching to indoctrinate the kids. They say they want to teach them these things that they believe in. And I'm
Yeah.
like, isn't that wrong?
Yeah, it's totally wrong, but they don't see it that way. Or they think it's like good indoctrination.
Jeez.
Women control the professional environment through HR, again through numbers, to the point where we've even had cases of HR ladies on social media openly saying that if you post right-wing content, they won't hire you and they will ruin your reputation with other companies. And lastly, the consistent pro-woman bias in family courts have given them asymmetric leverage in marriages.
The family court thing is crazy. That's my biggest judgment. I remember on Facebook when I used to be friends with this one hot chick, and she unfriended me over a very surface level, like 2-comment political argument. It was just her yelling and me like making a joke.
Yeah.
She had a kid and the father had custody in California. And I was like, oh, you've got to be like the most mentally insane person ever to be a woman in California and have your child given by the courts to the father.
That's crazy.
Like, you've got to be actually retarded. Or, I mean, there are literally cases of like the woman being on heroin, like failing a test in family court, and then the judge still says, well, the baby goes with the mom.
She must have a criminal record or something bad, dude. Like domestic violence type shit.
She was the girl that I used to joke about. Like, if you believed her Facebook posts, then she would have the world record for being raped the most times.
Oh, that chick, dude. She was definitely schizo or something. That's why she didn't have the kids.
Like according to her, every time she stepped foot outside of the house, like 2 men raped her every 30 minutes.
Jeez.
And none of those 4,200,942 rapes did she ever report to police or anything. She just posted about it on Facebook.
Right, because why would she go to the police when she can go to Facebook? That's better, right?
The only power men still have in our societies are reactive. They have the power to use force, for obvious reasons, which they simply don't nowadays, and they have productivity, because despite of all the efforts we went through to get women into the workforce, they have not occupied the essential jobs that keep society running. And I doubt the endless Zoom meetings would be missed. So men could theoretically go on strike, refuse to maintain essential services, and force change. But as long as the status quo remains, women collectively are in charge. So what have they done with all this power? The Greek playwright Aristophanes, referred to as the father of comedy, wrote a play 2,400 years ago where he predicted the outcomes of what would happen if women took control of politics.
Dixon Sider, yeah, you're gonna have to do something to frame her as like really dangerous or bad. Yeah, I can't even imagine what a girl would do in California to get her child given to the father.
I think to pull off what Dixon Sider's talking about, you're gonna have to blackmail her or something. You're gonna have to like bait her into committing a crime.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like arm her with a firearm and get her to like something crazy like that. I can't even imagine what it would take.
No, for real.
Called the Assembly of Women. His predictions included massive welfare expansion and equity focus, enabling free riding and draining the treasury, hostility to private property and private relationships, erosion of the family unit with the state as a substitute provider, weakened commitment, chaotic dating markets, and ironically fiercer female competition, as well as the punishing of masculine traits leading to more effeminate men. Aristophanes was eerily prescient, with modern voting data showing women, on average, strongly backing the patterns he warned about. An 8 to 15 point swing over men in favor of increasing welfare beyond its already extensive size, a 20 point swing in favor over men in support of increased gun control, and as much as a 15 point swing over men in favor of mass immigration. And perhaps something not even Aristophanes.
The immigration shit is always crazy to me. Did you see that story about the Muslim dude in Germany running over the gay people?
Oh, I did see that. Do you see what the lady said?
Yeah, the white chick that said, I wished it... Or no, I don't remember which one I've seen. There have been multiple videos now of different chicks.
They were hoping that it was a white Christian guy. I'm just like, dog, well, it's not, so fucking get over it. Like, what the fuck even kind of is that? What do you say about that? What the hell?
The fact that there are people like posting videos like that online just shows that like bro, people are not well. Like somebody went out and murdered people, and you're like, I really wished it was this guy that murdered those people.
It's the same thing. There was a shooting in Seattle, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and there was a black guy, and they were like, "Oh, I was hoping it was a white guy." I'm just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, and it's the same thing with those all those college kids that went out to the lake that day, and the black kid drowned, and all of Black Twitter is like, we hope it's the white friends. We hope the white bro, like you hope a bunch of white dudes killed one of your
Yeah,
own, as
like, that's
opposed to just like
crazy.
he couldn't swim and he drowned. Like both sad, but one obviously like I would hope none of my friends are murdered by other people.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like if someone shot my buddy, I'm not saying, "Oh man, I hope it's a black guy." Like, what the fuck? That's sick. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Bro, and if anything, I hate to say this one about black folks, but to me,
Yeah.
that really shows why so many of them won't be successful because,
Yes.
like, to hope, like, you're hoping that your own kind is victimized by that much. Like, how bad of a victim do you want to fucking be that you're actually hoping that white people kill you? Like,
No,
that's
facts.
absurd.
Yeah, to further your political, momentum that doesn't really exist, dude. There's a great video. You know the show The Boondocks, the cartoon.
Yeah.
In 2003, the guy that made it, he made the comics and was like the director of the cartoon and all that. In 2003, he said, "We as black people really need to get it together because we're running out of like grace from white people. We go act a fool and we expect white people to care about us." He said this in 2003.
Yeah, I've seen
And
that clip. Yeah.
yeah, people are like, "Damn!" Like he knew the fatigue would come 25 years ago.
It's just crazy. The victim, it's literally like, it'd be like if Jim got in here and was like, I hope a black dude fucks my girlfriend. I fucking hope a black dude, like, no, like that's perpetual victim mentality. And it's funny,
Exactly.
people will try to turn it around and be like, oh, white people want to be victims so bad. And it's like, bro, you're on Twitter hoping white people kill your friend.
Yeah, for real. That's a great point.
Like, what are you talking about? That's white people don't want to be victims. They're mad that they're being victimized in certain cases. Like the chick that just got fucking way more in trouble for saying the N-word than
Oh,
the fucking
the rapist, right?
the child rapist who was at the children's park by himself with a camera that no one's questioning.
Jeez.
Yo, what's up, Jim?
What's up, Jim? Oh, we got a different layout on Restream. Jim now has a J in for his name instead of just a K.
Yeah, I noticed that last week. Either Restream or Kick changed something with the generic thumbnail that they use. Jim, you got to set a thumbnail on your Kick.
Yeah, for real.
It should be like Black Jesus that
No,
pops up.
make it Uncle Ruckus, the greatest character in all of fiction.
Or just find, whenever you say Day, whatever comes into your mind, go find that on Google Images, whatever that may be. Make sure I can put it up on screen on YouTube, otherwise you're going to be oppressed like perpetually. Make that the Kick thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
Would have predicted 56% in favor of killing their own unborn kids for any reason. A 15-point gap compared to men. Looking at the downstream social effects, declining families, rising spending, polarization, Assembly of Women feels less like satire and more like a warning. There are two clear patterns here. Firstly, many women are clearly voting to use the state as a substitute husband. Instead of men protecting and providing for their families, the state does it. But the irony is, the state can only provide for them by taking resources from men. After all, the state itself does not produce anything.
So it's kind of like
Based.
it's kind of like women taking men's money just without fucking them or being nice to them at all.
Yes. Well, and they wonder why so many guys are aimless and fucking lost in life. It's because no one has purpose anymore.
Yeah, because the guy's purpose used to literally be to find someone and get married.
Yeah, and it used to be, all right, I'm gonna sacrifice all my free time to support my wife and family. But now your wife has her own job and you never see her, and she wants to take care of the kids, and she wants to divorce you for someone else. Like there's nothing left really.
Yeah, the substitute husband phrase was
Great
crazy
point.
to me. And then when he pointed out women want to take shit from the government, but the government only has shit to give when they take it from men. So it's like, oh, so women could just go directly to men and take their money in
Yeah.
exchange for like marriage and being nice.
Yes.
But now they don't want to do that because they're all propagandized into thinking that's bad.
Yeah.
So they just do it anyway, but just through the government.
Yeah, and they act like, oh, well, I'm just taking money from the government. And it's like, dude, how do you think they get the money?
Yeah, I love it how there are grown adults that don't understand like where
Yeah.
the government's money comes from.
Yeah, it's from our taxes. The reason your paycheck comes out fucking half of what it should be.
Yeah, the fact that there are grown adults that still think the government produces anything
Yeah,
is like completely insane to me.
no facts.
In essence, this is a form of forced disenfranchisement against men. Men's naturally advantaged ability to protect and provide was once leverage for them in the dating market, leverage they could use to get a higher quality spouse. But by these being forcefully taken from them and given for free to women, men's value and agency have been vastly reduced. One of the only things nowadays that men get to keep entirely for themselves is their own physical attractiveness. Historically, physical attractiveness is a trait women would use for more leverage in the dating market. But since that's all that men have left for themselves, it explains the recent trend of men becoming so obsessed with their appearance, and as a result, becoming more effeminate.
That's a
People
great way
blame
to
dating
describe how looks maxing has been born. This is the best way I've heard it described is right there.
Yeah. Or they sue police departments and think the money they win isn't just taxpayer dollars. Yeah, no, I remember that video that was trending for a while of that black chick talking about EBT or food stamps, and she was like, oh, if you guys are so smart, you know that EBT comes from your tax dollars. Where do your tax dollars come from? And she thought that was like some big win, and everybody was like, bro, like these are the people that are voting and like making decisions and like who runs this shit.
Facts. I think voters, I feel the same way as I do about jurors. I think there should be career jurors and career voters. Like only people that are specifically meet certain criteria can vote.
I don't think it should be career voters, but there definitely needs to be some testing that goes into like before you vote.
Yeah, you need to up, like, say you need to up your license every 4 years. You need to up your voting license every 4 years. You have to pass this test. You have to pass this test. You have to say this and do that. And then if you can't do it, then you're not allowed to vote. Because some people are just fucking retarded, dude. And I'm tired of it.
Yeah, and you have to prove that like you're fully capable. I posted a YouTube short just saying it was one of the memes that I made, just saying most people shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Somebody commented and was like, bro, that's the whole point of democracy, though. And I was like,
get the fuck out of here. Democracy is not even real.
I literally said, look where democracy's gotten us, brother.
No, I'm not. Excuse me, I'm not for democracy. I agree with your take. No. We're decades past democracy being a real thing.
Jim says 2 comments in a row that I probably can't, or at least I shouldn't pop up on YouTube as in the first 30 minutes to play it safe. Congrats, Shaniqua. You just took welfare money from Jaquan. Is it Jaquan or Jaquan? Jaquan.
Yeah.
Almost funny how they kind of get a little French in there.
There's definitely some French influence, yeah.
Yeah, like they try to go so far African that they go past Africa to France and end up with Jaquan.
Dude, isn't that like the funniest lore of all time? They got those crazy names because they thought they were African names.
Yeah, that actually is kind of a sad one. Like, I hate to be like, oh, but that out of all the stories about like Black history that do actually will make me like somewhat sad is like, damn, they really tried to be like pay homage to their own heritage, but they were just too retarded to even know their own heritage. Like, oh, damn, now I feel a little bit bad, you know, like I don't give a fuck about everything else. It's been long enough, but damn, you know, because that'd be, you know, I don't know. That'd be like if I tried to be like, yeah, super fucking pro America, but then I just got everything wrong because I'm just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I guess you could argue it was their fault that they were retarded, but I think in those days there are some cases that you could argue like
they probably just didn't have the information available like today. If that would have happened today, they could just look it up. But back then, you have no way of knowing.
Back then, when information wasn't all just in your pocket, but now there's no excuse. That's the biggest thing about today. Like the fact that more people like seemingly than ever are retarded. It's like there's literally no excuse for any single person in America to be retarded because everybody has a phone in their pocket. They can Google any fucking question known to mankind. Like there's not really a single excuse for anyone to be retarded today.
That's like the modern, you know, the big oxymoron. We're the most informed generation of all time, but we're the most stupid one too. It's weird. Dixon Satter has bars right here. It's crazy to think you need to renew a fishing license every year, but nothing to vote. That's what I'm saying, dude. You need to renew your fucking fishing license, your hunting license every year, but to vote you need nothing. That doesn't sound right to me.
Like how in some states to get an A in class, it's like 100 to 80 now instead of an A. Did they really lower the A to 80?
Not in California, but I can't speak for other states.
That's crazy. 80 was a B minus.
Yeah, 80 is barely good.
Yeah, 80 is a B minus. You get into C plus territory, and that's when mom starts getting a little weird. Once you're like in the C range. What's up, Radio Underground? Yeah, they end up with French colonial African names.
Yeah.
Or how an F was anything under 70, and now under 70 is like a B and some. What
Oh,
the fuck?
I was about to say that's not true though. F was 59 and below in California.
Yeah, 70, that was the C range.
70 C minus, 69 to 60 was D, and then 59 and below was F.
Yeah, as long as you got more than half right, you were avoiding an F.
Jim dropped out of high school.
Yeah, Jim, did you get a 70 in class? Anything? Jim says anything under 70.
Oh yeah, it was still failing, but it was a D, not an F.
Well, to me, failing was just F.
I thought failing was D too. I could be wrong. You know, it's been a while.
It means like, congratulations, you're retarded, but we're gonna let you slide.
Oh no, I remember because you needed a 2.0 to graduate, and that was C's, but you could potentially have like some B's and some D's and still get a 2.0.
Yeah, you could get a D,
Yeah,
and
right.
it was shameful. Like you'd bring shame to your family, but we'll let you go in some cases.
I will say, at least in California, like graduate programs, not that I would know, but you do need to get pretty good grades to pass. Like you have to get like a 3.4 overall to just pass the program. So there is some hope.
Apps and social media for the extreme focus on male appearance, but the fact that so many other aspects of masculinity have been forcefully substituted by the state seems like the greater cause. Since men are now less incentivized to acquire the necessary masculine skills to protect and provide, they'll do so less, and focus instead on more rewarding feminine traits, and as such the state will have less and less masculinity to draw on, ultimately leading to less provision and protection for society over time, as we're already seeing. There's some nuance though, because while women generally have been treating the state as a substitute husband, there are certain groups of women who will absolutely not vote this way, and in fact despise this behavior. That is, women who themselves have long-lasting successful relationships with men. This is intuitive. The less successful a woman is in establishing a strong private relationship with a man, the more likely she is to try to use the state to redistribute masculinity towards her. Meanwhile, if a woman is successful in that pursuit, the less likely she is to want to share her man. This is effectively the libertarian versus welfare debate, except proxied through relationships.
When you list on apartments,
Broke.
Damn, we got Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum for apartments.com. It's over, bro.
Yeah, that is always a bummer when you see like a dude from classic shit like Invasion of the Body Snatchers in a fucking YouTube ad for apartments.com.
Yeah, apartments.com, dude. Fuck. This video is awesome though. This is a great watch.
Yeah, it's only 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I think we're almost done. All of his videos are short like this. Jim, this guy, Basic Logic on YouTube, he even does videos on like IQ. You already know where I'm going with that, so you should check this guy out too.
You already know.
Like IQ and the differences around the globe.
Societies that encourage promiscuity, polygamy, and non-commitment are effectively a form of socialism for undesirable women. As men and women
Holy
continue to
base,
drift
dude. This
apart
guy's a
and
genius. My bad. You don't have to pause the video every time I come up.
And he's foreign too, so you can't say anything bad about him or else you're racist.
I would say pretty good for a Euro.
Yeah, I can't tell what that accent is, but don't be racist about it.
fail to establish long-standing relationships, the more appealing this form of socialism becomes for them. This again mirrors Aristophanes' prediction, where in the play the assemblywomen forced men's attention to be shared with less desirable women. The second pattern of female voting is supporting whatever the current thing is. I gave you the stats about modern-day voting issues, where you see women giving significantly more support to liberal mainstream ideology.
I think I remember this part, and I think I know where he's going to go with it, and it's going to get kind of cool, or kind of wild, or at least what I thought was wild.
That we've all been taught in school. But if we rewind the clock some decades back to when mainstream institutions were conservative, you'd see women being more conservative than men. Why? Because it was
Yeah, so that's
Yo,
literally like in the 80s, the Satanic Panic. It was all moms and women. Like the
yo,
Satanic Panic, the people that were like protesting outside of the movie theater because Silent Night, Deadly Night had Santa Claus killing people.
yeah,
It was all chicks.
yo,
They were out there protesting. All the people that were protesting outside of a record store because Motley Crue Shout at the Devil had a pentagram on it. It was all chicks.
yeah. What you think about the classic example of like the 80s, typical 80s family, like the mom's like, oh, don't play fucking rock and roll in front of our son. But then the dad sneakily drives around the son to the gas station listening to whatever rock and roll he wants to listen to. That's
Yeah.
how it was back in the day.
Yeah, and back then it was the mom that made the family go to church, and the dad would go, "Oh, I don't want," that 70s show. Kitty makes
Yup.
them go to church. Red
Yup.
doesn't want to go, but Kitty, the mom, well, we're a family, we need to go to church. Like,
It's
not
so-
even like
yeah.
we're all Christians, just we're a family, we go to church on Sundays. That's what we do.
That's how it's supposed to be. Women are supposed to be the nurturers of the family in that sense. The guy provides and the woman nurtures. She does what's best for the kids and what's best for the family.
I heard somebody say, and I think this is probably like one of the best ways I've heard it put, and is how I
Yeah.
would be running shit if I was like married and had kids.
Yeah.
This guy basically said with him and his wife and his kids, he said, when we're in the house, you listen to mom. When we leave the house, you guys listen to me.
Yeah.
I know that was pretty good because
That
yeah,
is
mom's
based,
the one
yeah.
that mom tells you to make your bed and fold your clothes the right way, and here's what you eat for dinner. But then as soon as you leave the house, you're out in the fucking world, and now you
Exactly.
stand behind dad because there's a fucking tweaker on the corner at the gas station.
No, that's bars. That's absolutely true, and that's how it's supposed to be. The woman is the homemaker, and then the guy takes care of business outside the house.
Yeah. And so no one ever talks about it because people will be like, oh, everybody just wants like men to be bossy. And it's like, bro, if you've ever been around like an old school family, like when they're in the house, like it's the wife telling the husband, like, you didn't rinse your plate off well enough when you put it in the fucking sink and you didn't do this right. And yeah, no, women get their time to be in fucking control if they would just shut the fuck up and listen for a second to like the whole plan. It's like, bro, you get a whole house to boss around whenever you want. And like the dude will listen to you. Jim says, what's funny is the moms who called Harry Potter books the devil had no problem voting for Bush to bomb Iraq and Afghanistan for 2 decades. Yeah, but I think just because fucking Bush was white and Christian and the moms, I don't know, dude, women were probably also more racist back then.
Absolutely.
Like they were probably just like, bro, fuck those Middle Eastern people. They probably were also realistic about like, isn't that those countries that make those women wear those fucking damn towels over their heads and cover up their faces and shit?
Yeah, no, well, women are as racist as the times are. It's like this guy's saying, it's whatever's popular at the time. That's what they do.
Radio Underground says, makes sense. Satan controls the earth, God controls the universe.
This is true.
Somebody posed the question on Twitter, I think, that was like, if Satan like wants you to do bad things and he like reigns over hell,
Yeah.
and then you do bad things and you go to hell, why does he spend eternity ass raping you and torturing you? And then somebody came in and said, that's not, Satan doesn't reign over hell. He was thrown into hell by God. He's not having a good time down there either.
Yeah, he's banished there, yeah.
People were kind of looking at it as like God is in heaven and then Satan, you go down there and have a good time with him. I liked the way the guy said, why does Satan ass rape you for eternity if you go to hell? Shouldn't he be happy that you went down there? Shouldn't he be rewarding you? And it's like, no, but he doesn't want to be there either. He doesn't like it there.
Well, and when they get you to do bad stuff, they're essentially fucking trolling you because they want you to suffer with them in hell. That's like the whole point.
Yeah.
When people have a bad look at like the devil, they look at like God is in heaven, and then Satan is essentially like the god of hell. Forgive me, but that's how they look at it. It's really not the way it works.
Jim, I would think that's like a matter of women back in the day used to actually have the priority list of like my family comes first, and then like my neighbors, and then like because that's basically them saying, yeah, send off all these men that I don't know to die. I don't care about them. But in my house, my children are not reading fantasy books because those same women would not be voting for war if it was their kids being sent to war.
Exactly.
So I do think you're right. It just kind of shows how retarded those morals are. But it is also them kind of following at least one hierarchy that should be in place, which is not in place today. It's almost kind of reversed today.
Yes.
People now expect you to care more about some like dude in Somalia than your own children.
Well,
Like,
women care so little about kids that they fucking kill them before they're even born.
yeah, it used to be the order of priorities for everyone at all times was, dude, there was a clip I saw, I think it was like an on the streets interview,
Yeah.
and somebody was like, you know, like, do you care about, like, do you love a stranger the same way that you love your children? And the guy was like, I love everybody equal. Like, he would not
Nope.
even say
Nope.
he loves his children as much, like, more than he loves a stranger. And it's like,
Well, he's a faggot then. That's crazy.
well, it's like, damn, talk about empathy being fucking like the faggotiest shit ever. Like, people really feeling this urge to be like, I have to show empathy. I have to show empathy that like people now will not even say they love their kids more than fucking some dude in fucking Haiti. Some stranger in Haiti that you'll never see on a fucking website. You have to claim that you love him as much as your own children.
Yeah, who cares about some people that haven't even discovered the fucking wheel yet? Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck about them, honestly? Come on.
Do y'all remember when Modern Warfare 2 campaign footage leaked and CNN was flipping out? I don't remember that particularly, but it does
I
sound.
don't
What were they
remember
flipping out about it being graphic, like graphic, gory, and war in a video game and shit?
No, he says it's because the No Russian mission was the footage that got leaked. And he
Uh,
says if you don't know, No Russian mission is you committing a mass shooting at a Russian airport. LOL.
That sounds like the great. Why did I not play this game? That sounds like a great.
You were never a shooter guy though, or like
Yeah.
a video game, yeah.
No, I was never a first-person shooter, but if somebody
Yeah.
told me you get to a mass shoot a Russian airport, I would have at least tried it out.
And Call of Duty, of course. Radio Underground. My grandma bossed my grandfather around, but he definitely picked her friends and who she was allowed to be around. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that way.
With our grandparents, I always say it's like I honestly don't even think Grandpa knows how to use a dishwasher or a laundry machine.
No, he don't. No way.
But-
Well, he can figure it out.
But if the laundry machine ever starts making a funny noise,
Yes.
our grandma will go tell him to get off the couch and go fix it. And he
Exactly,
will get
yeah.
off the couch and go fix it.
Yeah.
He'll take it apart and figure out what's wrong with it. I also found out they get like home and garden catalogs that you're supposed to like order things out of.
Yeah.
Not to buy, but so that she can point at it and tell grandpa to go build it. And then he'll go build it.
That's what's up. And
But then
I'm sure
like
if Mimi had some fucking whack ass friend, grandpa would be fuck, my bad. Our grandma,
well, I don't
had
think
some
that's a
whack-ass-
name that anyone's. I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
million fucking memes
Yeah, you're
in
right.
the world.
You're right. If our grandma had friends that grandpa ain't like, he would say like, "Hey, don't kick with her no more."
But yeah,
I do that to my girlfriend now. If she has friends that I don't like, I say, "Don't kick it with them no more."
yeah, there were times when back when I was like a shithead though, I would totally abuse that. Like dude, there were like friends that my girlfriend had that I like liked and thought were cool, like other girls, and I'd just be like, nah, I don't fucking like her. Although there was one girl I remember
Let's hear it.
getting pissed about. My old friend Nate, I was with Calamity Jane, and my old friend Nate, I don't remember what happened, but for some reason we thought, hey, Calamity Jane had this friend named Sam, and we were gonna hook up my buddy Nate.
Boy or
with-
girl? Girl. Okay.
A girl.
Yeah.
We were gonna hook up my buddy Nate with her friend Sam, or
Yeah.
Sammy is what Calamity Jane called her.
Yeah.
So she hits up Sammy and she's like, hey, my boyfriend's got this friend, we all want to hang out. So we should go like double or whatever some night. And so we all went out. I think we got frozen yogurt and like,
Oh,
I don't know,
dude.
like walked around downtown or something.
Hell
And it
yeah.
went like super fucking well. Like at one point, Nate and Sammy like disappeared and took off and like we're hanging out by themselves.
Yeah, buddy.
So then the next day, Nate hits me up and he's like, yeah, bro, I like that girl. Like we should hang out again and you should give me your phone number and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sammy's texting Calamity Jane and she's like, yeah, I thought he was really nice, but I just don't know if, I have a boyfriend. I've been talking to my ex-boyfriend again recently and blah, blah, blah.
What the fuck?
And it sucked because I really liked her. And I always did want to add like a third musketeer I always thought it'd be cool if me and Calamity Jane had like a girl that we hung out with.
This motherfucker wanted a three-way, but go on.
I was going to say, not even because of that. We hung out by ourselves like so often. We were just always, it was just us two. And so I always thought it'd be cool to have a third friend, and it wasn't going to be a fucking dude. I'll tell you that. That's more what I'm saying. It'd be cool to have a third friend, and it was not going to be a dude. Unless it was just like, I don't know, my buddy.
What's
was like
your mindset on that? If you're not going for a three-way though, why would you not want it to be a dude? Because would you feel like you're sharing intimate time, like date time or something? What do you mean?
Well, I also I'll also point out, like, I would have my, like, I'd bring Steven around like all the time.
Yeah.
So I was fine with it that way. So the case actually is I was fine with it either being a girlfriend of hers because that's all she had,
Yeah, of course.
or a dude friend of mine.
Okay, I understand that. That's the way it should be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and she
right.
wasn't gonna let me bring a girl along. I mean,
And you're not gonna let her bring a dude along.
Yeah, I don't have any girlfriends when I have a girlfriend. I don't hang out with girls.
I don't believe in that either.
Yeah. And so that's mostly what I mean. See, I brought Steven around all the time, to the point that like they would argue about who gets shotgun in my car when I was driving, and like he would win half the time, and she'd have to sit in the back seat, and I was like, "Yeah, Steven's get the front seat, get the fucking
that's like
back."
peak life. That's the best problem to have.
Yeah, but so yeah, and it sucked because I liked her and I thought it'd be cool to hang out with her, but I was like, dude, like your friend's a fucking hoe. Like, bro, I'm like, now I gotta tell my buddy, like, oh, tough shit. Sorry, we went through all this trouble and set you up on this double date. Oh, she's talking to her ex. Like, oh, sorry about that.
I had the same fucking problem. I was trying to set up my buddy with one of my ex-girlfriend's friends, and she hella let him on and dogged him. And I told my ex-girlfriend, I was like, why in the world would you offer this knowing that your friend is a whore and you didn't tell me? I said, all right, stop kicking it with this whore then. And she didn't listen to me. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, like all she had to say was that she's like back with her ex or something, and no one would have fucking cared.
No, exactly. It would have been like, all right, whatever. I'll tell him, no big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we literally like set all this shit up, and it was just fucking annoying. So that was one example of me being like, dude, I don't like this fucking girl.
No, facts. I think most of the time, I mean, I don't think it's common that you're ever gonna particularly like your girlfriend's friends. I think sometimes they can, but I think it's rare.
Yeah, I guess it depends.
Yeah, it's like that's true. It's a big contingency.
Well, in high school, when I was with my like main high school girlfriend, I hung out with her friend. She had a friend named Janae that we would hang out with pretty often. But also in that instance, like she was kind of the boss. Like again, she was the Jackie Burkhart and I was the Kelso. So if she brought a friend along, like I had no say, because I was just, at that point I was fucking in high school. I was a teenager. I was totally content getting bossed around by some girl that I thought was hot.
Yeah, totally.
And then she'd bring this one girl, Shawnee, around. But if it's a girl, I don't fucking care. Like if I'm hanging out with my girlfriend and she's like, "Oh yeah, my friend's gonna come over," and it's just some other girl, I'm like, "Oh."
Especially if the girl's pretty, why not?
Yeah, like it's whatever at this point. Okay, the next thing I did want to bring up, because this one's also funny. Somebody really, again, it's like when left-wingers try to play disingenuous about shit and pretend like they don't understand. So somebody said in 2003, a black man played God in a major motion picture. Nobody was outraged, nobody boycotted, and nobody cared. And what they're saying is nowadays everybody cries when you get a black man in a movie, let alone playing God. But this is fucking disingenuous because Morgan Freeman, like, it was believable. That's the thing about Morgan. Morgan Freeman wasn't cast because he was black. He was cast because he kind of has aura. Like,
absolutely,
bro, Morgan Freeman's voice sounds like what a lot of people's imagination of God's voice.
They would assume that's what God sounds like. And exactly, it's not because Morgan Freeman's black. It's because he's the fucking perfect fit for the role, regardless of what race he is.
Yeah, if Morgan Freeman was cast as God today, nobody would complain about it.
No, everyone would be like, "Oh, sick casting choice. Morgan Freeman is the man." I feel like he's pretty universally loved by every race.
Yeah. Dixon Cider, not the large. No, I already know who you're thinking of. No, she was not. You're thinking of a fucking whale. My girlfriend's Shawnee friend was thick with 2 C's before that was even a word. Morgan Freeman transcends race.
Facts.
Radio Underground. There's nothing funnier than a woman admitting her friend is.
Oh, dude, it's the worst.
I don't think I've ever gotten any of my girlfriends to admit that their friends were.
I have.
Whorish, because Calamity Jane never acknowledged. I'm the one that told her, and I guess I probably did say your friend's a whore, but I was just like, dude, come on. Jim says race swap Holocaust victims to be fat gay Vietnamese people. I think that'd be a good one too. I still want my George Floyd movie starring Ryan Gosling.
No, I want the Obama movie to have Ryan Gosling.
He would actually play a sick Obama too.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think Obama fits him better.
But yeah, no. Morgan Freeman has got us totally fine. It also is disingenuous because you just kind of have to look at the context of the world we're living in. Like back in 2003, if they were like, when they put a black dude in the movie, it's because none of the fucking gay shit was going on. Today, people do overreact. Like,
Yes.
the right wingers will overreact and they'll see one black dude on screen and they'll go, oh, it's fucking woke. But at the same time, I can't really blame them because look at the fucking world that we live in. Like,
Well, all you need to do is look at the director's comments and they'll say, oh, yeah, I did this because I think black people are better or whatever. You know, it's all about context, like you said.
yeah. It's impossible not to see one black person pop up in a movie today and then immediately not go to Google and look up the director and, you know, what was find an interview, what he said. It's ridiculous because they do that shit on purpose. They do it intentionally.
Exactly. It's done intentionally now. Back in the day, it's like the dude that plays fucking Morpheus in fucking The Matrix. He just happens to be a black guy. You know, they didn't cast him because he's black.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to just cast the best actor for the job.
Exactly, because he fit the role. But now they'll go like, oh, we need more black representation. Even though they're in every fucking movie, every show, every commercial. And it's only black guys, by the way. It's not like they just make an appearance. They're also the entire cast.
Dude, somebody posted I have it on my phone because I was going to post it on the Instagram. I'm glad I just thought of that because I got to post this reel in 15 minutes too. Did I save it? Somebody posted a picture. It was just like pop stars from the 80s. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, representation is really never, I mean, maybe it was like back in the fucking like 1920s or something.
No, in the 80s, dude, that's why I never get why black people ever complain. They only make up 13% of the population. But dude, in the 80s, that Michael Jackson, fucking Prince, fucking all the, I can't think of any other acts, but there, you know, there's a bunch of fucking black artists that got hella screen time. Stevie Wonder, you know, a bunch of people.
I think Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I might have deleted the picture, but yeah, it was just like general 80s pop stars like Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, and then Michael Jackson, Prince, Billy Ocean.
Whitney Houston is a good one. Thank you, Jim. Dude, Michael Jackson has the fucking biggest album of all time with Thriller. How, like, are we gonna sit here and talk about black people who don't get any representation? Dude, he has the biggest album of all time.
Yeah. So yeah, I had that picture and was like, dude, we never had a fucking problem with representation.
No,
and on top of that, to be completely honest, when it comes down to like actors in movies and musicians who top the charts,
yeah,
a lot of that is just going to come down to like your actual ability. Like,
yeah,
who's to say that there's just like not a lot of good actors in this decade or like this year, or you know, the way they used to get cast was they were just fucking good.
Yeah, I think the problem nowadays, it's not even that they want black people at the top of the chart, it's that they don't want white people on the top of the chart. Because the black people have always been popular in music. They're great entertainers. But now it's like, oh, if you're white, you are not allowed to be successful. Like, they actively want you to not succeed.
Yeah. I think it's funny because I think I mentioned this in the Discord. I always wonder like what the retards and shroons actually think is going to happen when white people become a minority in America. Like, I think they think white people are going to become a minority, and they think we're all just going to continue living on, and it's going to be like rainbows and unicorns. And I saw a clip of this recently. Right. That's what made me think of it.
Yeah.
It was like, no, but the thing is, like, they fucking hate you, and they actually want you to die. Like, as soon as you're enough of a minority, they're just going to start killing you. Like,
yeah, well, and I actually think, dude, I'd say the first half of this year, I really did not understand the Islam hysteria. I've always considered the other people to be a bigger threat. But now I really do see the threat of like the Muslims becoming the majority and we're going to be subject to Sharia law and all that shit. It's not that far off, dude. They have so many more kids than us. Eventually,
it is like literally in their religious text to like hide your power level, get into other countries, and then when you have enough people, pull out the fucking scimitar swords or whatever they're called and start cutting heads off and shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, even besides that, dude, they like straight up. They have way more kids than white people, any other kind of people do for that matter. Like eventually the numbers it doesn't add up well for anyone that's not a Muslim. You know, we're going to have a Muslim majority country in 50 years and we're going to be subject to whatever law they want.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. It's like hella disingenuous. Radio Underground says, were Jewish people mad that Oppenheimer was played by a Mick?
Is he a Mick? I didn't know that.
Who played Oppenheimer?
I don't remember his name. What the fuck's his name again?
Oh, it's that fucking guy who
that one guy with the weird face. I can't remember his name though.
He like looks inherently evil. Cillian Murphy.
Yes. Oh, Murphy. Duh. I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, huh?
Yeah, Cillian Murphy is maybe the most Irish name of all time.
Jim says, have fun when Sharia law Muslims and Chinese who value life completely different than white people. Wait, have fun when what though? Oh, okay. There we go. Second comment.
Separate comment. Yeah, run America.
Run America.
Yeah. And he's right, dude. This is why I actually think I've been thinking, like, how did Christianity get such a bad rep in America? One, I think it's Protestants. You know, they obviously give the Christians a bad rep, but I think that it's been dissuaded so much because without Christianity, that was the only thing that could unite people of different races because they all found common ground and like, okay, we're all Christian though, or we're all Catholic though. But now that it's being, dissuaded so much, I mean, I want to say it's like 80 to 90% of people that come from Catholic families will no longer be Catholic by the time they turn 18. We're never going to have common ground again. And that's why the race tensions are as high as ever, because we don't have the common ground of God anymore.
Yeah.
It's sad, dude. That was something that held the country together, and we've just completely lost it.
Hold on, a little less heavy. Anyone in chat, keep going with the heavy shit, though. There's this guy that I'm really jealous that he thought of this fucking idea for a Man on the Streets content.
Would you rather be trans or a transformer? Would you rather be trans or a transformer? Would you rather be trans or a transformer?
Is he just cutting them off?
Yeah.
Trans or a transformer? Trans or a transformer? Trans or a transformer? Trans or a transformer? Would you rather be trans or a transformer? Trans or a transformer?
I want to be a
Trans or a transformer?
a former.
Oh, there you go. Winner.
A what? Would you rather be trans?
You got him in the end, though.
I was waiting for someone to say former.
Would you rather?
He does it with other things, too.
Would you rather be gay or a gamer?
Definitely gamer.
Would you rather be gay or a gamer?
Is that a trick question? Game.
Would you rather be gay or a gamer? Gay or a gamer?
A game.
Gay or a gamer?
A game.
Would you rather be gay or a gamer?
I don't know. I'm not gay, so I guess I got
Gay or a gamer?
game.
Would you rather be gay or a gamer?
I'm already a game, so I'm gonna say game.
Okay, how long have you been a gamer?
Long time.
Like any particular time you started?
Probably 10 or so.
Time.
Brothers, yep.
Got you. With your brothers?
Yeah.
Got you. Would you rather be gay or a gamer?
You're a fucking genius.
That's fucking funny. Great editing.
You know, I watched that movie Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
One of the best, well, not one of the best movies ever, but it's a great fucking movie, but it's super depressing.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a depressing one for you.
I forgot there's a scene where Michelle Williams' character, she goes to get an abortion and she doesn't go through with it.
Good.
In the context of the story, it's actually like a terrible bummer that she doesn't go through with it.
Oh, no.
And I forgot like how and this movie came out in like 2010 or something, like around then, maybe in 2008.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look it up because I'm curious. I watched it with Calamity Jane, and I think it was a curse on our relationship. Yeah, 2010.
It was like
when she goes to get the abortion, they're asking her questions, about her sexual history. And the lady goes, "At what age did you first become sexually active?" And she goes, 13. And she doesn't say anything about like whether it was good or not, but I'm like, oh, 13. And then she goes, and by the way, in this part of the movie, she's probably, I don't know, like fucking 20, like maybe, like I think she's in college, like 18, 19, anywhere from like 18 until like 22.
Yeah.
And the doctor goes, "How many partners have you had?" And she says, "Fucking 25."
Ooh.
And the way she says it, the way the movie it's just nothing. She said, 25.
That's brutal. 25. Dude, that's more than her age.
I just thought it was funny because, like I said, I don't know, the way they like casually like.
Yeah, well, you gotta think about in 9 years or less, she's 25 bodies, dude. That's a lot.
All right, later, Jim. I would have liked the doctor to have been like,
yeah, like,
damn,
whoa,
25,
you're
bitch.
gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor should have said something.
25 is crazy.
I don't think it says their age in the movie. Now I'm curious though. How old Okay, it just says early 20s. So yeah, early 20s, approximately 20 to 22. And yeah, she tells the doctor, yeah, 25, and it's just super casual, no big deal.
That is insanity.
Yeah, the movie is just about a relationship that falls apart over time.
Was it like a prophecy for you, like a self-fulfilling prophecy type shit?
Well, I realized my relationship was like a combination of Blue Valentine and Requiem for a Dream. Like if you smash
The
those two
heroin
movies,
run, right?
yeah, if you smash those two movies together, it is like literally a perfect example of how my relationship went.
That's brutal.
Except there was no child like there was in Blue Valentine. In Blue Valentine, the reason I say in the story it's a bummer that she didn't get the abortion. So she has a boyfriend at the start of the movie, and he's kind of a dick, and they
Yeah.
do it, and he finishes in her like without, like, she's mad at, like, she did not want him to. She was mad about it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then she dumps him because of it. And like right after he does it, she panics and she goes and tries to wash it out in the sink. Like clearly it was not like,
Because that's what works, right?
yeah. Well, it's just at that point, like, what could she have done? Like he already did it.
Yeah. True.
Although I will say, like, another I don't know, not to get too graphic, but unrealistic. Like girls know when that shit's happening. Like,
Yeah, she could have pushed him off.
The guy can get at least one bit in there, but she's gonna be able to tell, like, you know, and on top of that, just like the way they act when yeah. Anyways, he does it. She gets pissed. She tries to get it out. She can't, obviously can only do so much. She dumps him, and then she gets with Ryan Gosling, and then she finds out she's pregnant like a couple months into the relationship with him.
And it's the other guy's fuck, dude.
Yeah. And he's like, well, so what are you going to do? Are you going to get an abortion or are you going to keep it? And she's like, well, of course I'll get an abortion. And then she starts, the doctor sticks the vacuum in there, and then she can't go through with it. And then Ryan Gosling's like, okay, fine. Like, you can have the, like, well, I'll help you, you know, we'll be a family or whatever.
No, if I were Ryan Gosling, I would have left her, but yeah, she should keep the baby.
And then in the movie, when they're older, because the movie goes back and forth between flashbacks and current time. So when they're older, she runs into that guy in a store. And then they have like a super small, like, oh yeah, how you been? And then he does make a pass at her, but she totally turns him down and goes back out. And then she tells him about it, and he gets pissed because he's like, what? And you actually like talk to him? And she's like, bro, we were just like in the store next to each other in the aisle, and he said, how you doing? And I said, oh, fine. And then I walked away. And then she was like, I shouldn't have said anything about it. And he's like, what? Like that was even an option? Like you see him and you're not gonna. And this is the father of their child.
Yeah. What's your standpoint on that?
That's the question I was gonna have. If that happens, well, first of all, I wouldn't be with a girl if I'm not the father of her child. So
I agree with that. Yeah. But what about in ordinary circumstances? Like your girl runs into an ex in public. Yeah.
I literally expect my girlfriend to like not say a single word to him and walk away.
Absolutely. I was gonna say I expect my girlfriend to fucking like hide and avoid until they're gone and then leave.
And if it's the case where, like, you know, she's like, they're like both in an aisle and it's like it's inescapable, he walks up to her and like that he says something like, hey, how are you? Like I literally expect her to be like, oh no, and walk away.
Yeah, turn around and walk the other way. What about, have you ever ran into one of your ex-girlfriends?
When I'm with a girl?
No, just out and about. Have you ever ran into an ex-girlfriend?
I mean, when I was in high school.
I guess that counts, yeah.
Not in a adult life, other than me intentionally going to hang out with them.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
actually, when I was with Calamity Jane,
yeah,
when Austin got married, his wife, I was Austin's best man, and her maid of honor was my high school ex-girlfriend.
No shit.
So Calamity Jane did have to watch us walk down the aisle at Austin's wedding.
That's brutal, but that's aura for you though. That's good.
Yeah.
Because it's a AH, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's aura.
I was like, and she wasn't like actually pissed. She gave me a lot of shit for it, but I was like, I literally have no say in this. I was like, all right. And I told her, I was like, you can tell me to like not be his best man. I honestly don't want to, anyways.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to tell me not to, and I would have, if she told me no, I don't want you to do it, I would have told him like, hey, can you get Laban or someone else to do it? Or at that time he couldn't have. He would have had to find someone else. But yeah, I would have not done it. But yeah, she was like, hey, it's fine.
That's a pretty good story. I've never ran into an ex-girlfriend. I thought I did one time because this girl from the back of from behind looked just like her, dude. And I was really trying to avoid her, and she turned around and it was the wrong chick. So I was like, oh fuck. But dude, I got like a fucking pit in my stomach.
Dixon Cider, what are you talking about? We went to
That's
school with,
that is fucking insanity if that's true. Holy shit.
wait, you're saying we had like 2 50-year-old chicks in our
No,
class?
their body count is 50s.
Oh god, I forgot about the body count conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
50 years old.
Yeah, I thought you were saying like they were like in their 50s age-wise.
They're fucking narcs or something. They're cops, actually.
I was like, bro, where were the old ladies walking around to school? I never saw them.
Yeah, dude, 50 body count in high school, that's disgusting. You're no doubt going to hell. That's insanity.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's like you have to be purposely trying to like be a whore.
Bro, that's half the fucking class in our town.
Yeah. You have to like you have to be like, I'm going to become a whore. Like in the mirror. Like you're hyping yourself up, and like that's not, you just don't accidentally reach that number by your senior year.
Yeah.
I mean, you just
that
don't
was
accidentally
intense.
reach that number, I guess, in throughout your whole life if you really
Dude,
are like
I was gonna say,
normal.
I'm pretty sure most common body count for Americans is 7.
Yeah.
So 50 is that's 7 times the fucking average. That's disgusting.
I guess some porn chick posted this. She said, I get raped for a living. That's what sex work is. A woman in prostitution.
What?
So somebody responded to it with this. I hope I don't get raped in front of the rape
The
factory.
rape factory. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, why would you become that? Unless they're human trafficked, then, in which case I do have some sympathy for them. That's unfortunate.
The thing that's funny is being in prostitution, I do agree. It is you essentially being raped for a living, but you're canceling out the rape with your signing up to do it.
Yeah.
I remember hearing I think it was Lana Rhodes. I watched one of her interviews when she was trying to do her whole, you know, girls that do porn make millions and then come out and complain about the travesties and horrors of the porn industry.
Yeah.
And she said something about like, yeah, you have to like have sex with all these men that you would never normally touch with a 10-foot pole. And I'm like, well, you don't have to do anything. Like it really is crazy the way these girls don't hear themselves talk. Like you have to have sex with a man who you would never touch.
It's the classic woman versus accountability. Accountability is undefeated. Women will never be accountability.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you not getting about the fact that you didn't have to?
I was gonna say they don't. They know, but the thing is, you know, women lie so much that they start to believe their own lies. So they probably really do feel that way.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
She probably thinks she has to be a fucking, you know, porn whore. You know, she couldn't just go get a job at Walmart. She thinks she has to be a porn whore.
Well, one of the ways they'll try to lay it out is because a lot of them get into it when they're like 18 or 19, and they'll try to act. You know, again, it's the infantilization thing. A lot of them will talk about, oh, I was 18. Some guy who was like 30, he came along and I didn't know what I was doing. And then you find out like she literally signs a contract that says, will you fuck men on camera for money? And she signs it. And it's like, you either need to tell me like, hey, I'm legitimately retarded.
Yeah.
Or you need to like just shut the fuck up. Because when you're 18, you're a grown ass adult.
Yeah, you need to own it.
Yeah. And it just gets really fucking annoying in the way that people will talk about. I heard somebody say, I think it was, I watched that Nick Fuentes Hunter Biden interview.
Oh, great video. Fucking great video. We're going.
And Hunter Biden literally said the phrase like 26-year-old kid. It was either 26 or 23. But he was talking about black people and how their crime is not their fault, of course. It's over policing and racism.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he said something about like, yeah, so how would you feel if you were like a black 23-year-old kid? And I was like, wait, what? And I was surprised that Nick Fuentes didn't jump in and correct him and say, did you hear what you just said? Fucking 20. I can't remember if it was 23 or 26, but regardless.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised you didn't jump in and correct him. Be like, bro, what did you just say? Like, that's not even a possibility what you just said.
Nah, dude, the black people's crime not being their fault argument is my least favorite. They're like, oh, but slavery. I'm like, that shit that was over fucking 200 years ago? All right, pal.
Yeah. I did like his answer to that when Hunter Biden brought up slavery, and Nick Fuentes was like, bro, we're sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, get over it. I don't know, and whatever, it sucks, but that shit, you know, that's 4 generations ago at least.
It's not even, that's the thing. It's not even theirs to get over.
Yeah, it never happened to them. And then they'll say like, oh, segregation and shit, which I mean, fine, sure, but that was also, you know, we're getting, that'll be 100 years ago soon. And also you didn't experience it.
Yeah, it's also not theirs to get over. People will literally claim generational trauma is like a thing that
No, so fucking fake, bro.
they'll literally claim it's like a thing that their ancestor from the 700s past or the 1700s. Well, fuck it, maybe go all the way back to the 700s in there. Like they'll literally tell you that it was like if our ancestor was Thomas Jefferson, we could be like, well, Thomas Jefferson went through this thing, and so he passed it down and passed it down and passed it down. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I troll people with that idea because I'm afraid of heights, so I always say, oh yeah, well, it's my ancestral trauma. My ancestor fell off a fucking cliff, and now I'm scared of heights. And they'll be like, that's not how it works. I'm like, isn't that how you say it works for black people though? Why can't I say that then?
That is literally how they'll claim it works. It'll be a black dude went through slavery in the 16 or 1700s, and it got passed down all the way until fucking 2026 to this faggot right here.
Yeah. Also, when are we gonna stop saying that it was white people that did slavery? I mean, isn't it proven that it was the doctors at this point overwhelmingly?
I think I just saw a clip of somebody saying that the transatlantic slave trade was like 98%.
Yeah, I mean that's got to become. I mean, it will never become the popular narrative. But like, if that were to become the popular narrative, like, would the dynamic not change? Would they not be like, oh,
it won't, because there are still left wingers that will say that Jewish people are white.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I hate that fucking argument.
They'll literally just say that's not true. You guys are trying to separate yourselves from them, and it's like, bro, they separate themselves from us. Like, even if we tried to claim them, they would tell us, no, we're not part of you.
Dude, their book says that it's better to eat dinner with a dog than a goyim, bro. A fucking dog, bro.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. Have you seen this trending clip? Like everyone has.
Now, what is this?
Just these people existing.
Man in the making is crazy. Oh, jeez.
Bro, I like look at a face like this and I'm just legitimately depressed. Like,
imagine showing this clip to our great grandpa. May he rest in peace.
Oh, dude, I don't even think he would have like a word.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we've fallen so far.
Just the other day, Grandpa was talking to Uncle Johnny about, I guess, Nana.
Yeah.
They were saying that she used to get her weapon of choice was a fly swatter.
Nice.
And Johnny was saying she would like swat the shit out of their legs with it, but she also still killed flies with it. They was still the fly swatter, but then when they got in trouble, she pulled out the fly swatter on it. Yeah, no, I look at a video like this and I legitimately will get bummed out that I'm like, oh, I could have been born at a time where I got to see Led Zeppelin in like 1970, but instead I'm born into this time.
You could have enjoyed a high trust society with hella sick shit going on. Go to like the greatest concerts of all time for like $20.
Dixon Cider, I want to go to war with those people so bad.
I would not comment that, but yeah.
I mean, these people might roll over you in their fucking wheelchairs, bro.
Yeah, man in the making. Watch out.
Yeah, and these are the people that are like calling you racist on the internet.
Yeah. And none of them can walk because they're all on fucking weird hormones that they shouldn't be doing.
And then when it comes to like the normal looking people that side with these people, I almost like hate them worse. Like,
I do too, because they should know better.
Yeah, the normal looking people that take these people's side. I'm like, yeah, bro, you guys are the ones fucking, like, we could literally outcast these people as freaks in a day.
Yeah, we could banish them.
Yeah, but it's the normal looking people who will continue defending them.
Yeah, dude, that's why, there's all those articles like, why are people, separating from their parents so much? Like, why are people comparing their parents? I'm starting to realize it's like, oh, these people are retarded, and their parents are like, you're retarded, get the fuck out of here. You're literally stupid.
I'm sure that's a lot of it, but there is a lot of kids that will cut off their parents like because they voted the wrong way.
I'm talking about these freaks, though. You know what I mean? When people are like, oh, my parents abandoned me because I'm trans. It's like, no, you're not fucking trans. You're retarded, and your parents are right for cutting you off until you act right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Like, if your kid went trans, I would cut my kid off, too. I'd be like, or I'd send them to a mental asylum. Like, you need help.
Have you seen this chick? If Jim was still here, it's the topic of right-wing grifter chicks that he likes to bring up.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll play this really quick.
On July 25th, a man drove a car into a gay pride parade in Berlin, killing 1 and wounding 29. I know what you're probably thinking. Had to have been a white Christian behind this, right? At least that's who LGBTQ activists wish they...
You already get the idea. She does like the right-wing white girl shit. I think she has an OnlyFans. Regardless, the content she used to make, she was the kiss or slap girl, if you ever saw her.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah.
She would walk around the beach saying, do you want to kiss my face or slap my ass in short shorts? That was literally her. And now she just recently started doing this in the car, conservative. But she's the kind of conservative that she is pro-Israel.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. So she's paid off.
She's like full-on basic conservative.
Yeah, dude.
And I don't know. I did try to message her. She was one of the ones I tried to message and be like, dude, can I fucking bring you on the channel?
Yeah.
Obviously she's like way too big, but yeah, this is an example of what I would consider like, because I don't think the kiss or slap videos were doing too hot. Anytime I'd see them, the comments were like, bro, do something serious with your life.
Facts, yeah.
And now she's doing this, which I think is kind of funny. But she claimed, I don't know, she claims she's always been conservative. I guess my argument would just be like, I would rather chicks be like conservatives are fucking goofy, but I guess I would rather her saying that shit than coming out and saying like...
Totally. I was just gonna say, I actually have no problem, on one contingency, but I actually have no problem with chicks that were whores and they decide they don't want to live that life anymore and they become Christian or conservative or whatever, and they say, oh, that shit's bad, don't do that. But it has to be genuine. If they're not genuine about that, I don't approve of it. But for any chick that was doing bad shit in the past and they decide they don't want to do it anymore, I would rather that. I know people call them like a sellout or whatever, but it's better for them to say, like, okay, I'm done with that shit. I see the truth now. I need to turn to it.
And then those girls, they also need to quit trying to like do subscription-based Bible studies courses.
Exactly. There should be none of that. Like, if you're done with that lifestyle, you need to leave it in the past then. You can't have an OnlyFans. Oh, but I talk about the Bible on my own. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
Yeah. Or at the very least, if you are going to do that, bro, like put 5 years in. Like that Nala Ray chick that like started teaching Bible courses like a month after her like repenting.
Ridiculous.
It's like, bro, you need to sit in the back of the church until you're ready to stand up in front. Like, you can't just stand in front of the church the first day you walk into the church.
No, exactly. That's a big problem with people that convert, and I'm guilty of this too. I think for people that are genuine about it, they want to learn as much as possible and then start like sharing this information. But dude, when you're a fucking rookie, you need sit at the back and shut the fuck up. You're not selling courses. You don't know anything.
Yeah, there are way too many of those girls that immediately try to start teaching and preaching, and it's like,
and also if they really believed in what Christianity says, you're a girl. You're not no priest. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And
it's regardless, like, bro, you repented yesterday. Like, what do you mean you're selling Bible courses? You literally repented yesterday. Like, you got baptized 6 hours ago. Like, how are you already trying to preach?
Yeah. Immediately went home and fired up the OF. It's disgusting, man. Well, you know what though? What's more disgusting is that people pay for it. If people wouldn't pay for it, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah. I can't imagine who the fuck is spending money on like former OnlyFans girl turned Christian teaches lessons on the Bible. Like, who is actually spending money on
I think that's a fetish.
Radio Underground says your webcam's not on.
No. Oh, webcam mic. No, it's my mic, dude. I can't figure out how to get this mic to sound good. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Radio Underground. Yeah, it's always been like that, and I don't know why. It's my microphone. I gave it to him to use.
We have the same mic, don't we?
No, but you have a Shure MV7. Your mic, some people say, is better than my mic.
Yeah, I've never been able to get it to sound consistently good, because there are sometimes it sounds really good, and then other times it sounds probably like it does right now, and I can't figure out how to get it to be consistent. I've like fucking troubleshot it with the app and all that stuff, and I can't seem to figure it out. I think I'm too retarded.
When you click on your microphone on your layout, is it set to like the Shure MV7?
How about now?
Yeah, you literally just fixed it.
Dog, I'm fucking retarded. Man, I think it might reset every stream, because I remember
it probably does for you because you're a guest.
When I first started streaming, I would always change it, and then I figured it would just stay set. But no, it makes total sense. Does it sound better?
Bro, when we're done with the stream, go on YouTube and watch the video. Go to the 1 minute 14 second or 1 minute 1 hour, 14-minute, 20-second mark, and you're gonna be pissed at how good you sound now.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. I've been trying fucking day and night to get the shit to sound good for months. I mean, I've
That's
been at
all
this
you
shit
have
for
to
like
do.
a year.
Set your fucking mic before we live stream every time.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck whatever. At least we know now. Radio Underground, thank you.
For me, my default is my microphone, but that's because I'm the host, I think.
Oh, it makes sense. I think somewhere along the way I just forgot to keep on changing it.
Yeah, it sounds great now. Yeah, it literally sounds fucking.
Dude, I've been fucking ruining the stream for like a year. Get the
I've
fuck
always
out of
wondered because I'll go back and watch old videos of myself with that microphone, and I'm like, bro, how does he not sound like this?
No, that's what I thought. Because, dude, I'll listen to the live streams when I'm driving, and dude, I'll have to turn my car up all the way just to hear myself talking. I have a loud voice, so I'm like, what the fuck's up with this mic? Like, why can't I hear myself?
Yeah, there was that one stream where I tried like changing your volume up, but then when you talked, it would cut me out completely.
Yeah. No, dude, and I've been in the fucking Shure app on my laptop, fucking like trying to change the settings. I'm like, it sounds good here, but when I watch the YouTube, it sounds like shit.
This is why I always say if we ever do take off, I'm just deleting all of the old live streams and we're starting from the day we took off.
Yeah, well, and we have to, dude. That's that's fucking marketing 101. You never want people to know that you were like fucking struggling.
Yeah, don't let them see you when you had 4 subscribers.
Exactly, yeah, because you want people to think that you're like an overnight hit. No one fucking cares when you're, especially nowadays when you're fucking trying to get off the ground for a couple of years. They want you to be big overnight.
Yeah.
It's all about narrative, man.
What the fuck else did I have? God, I swear to God, I always save like a whole bunch of shit, and then as soon as we go live, I'm like, damn, this actually isn't. This sucks. That sucks. Or like, there's just not much. Like, I'll save a meme, and I'm like, what did I expect to get out of like a meme?
Nah, you're good, dude. And Radio Underground, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. But dude, only one more month and it's Blackout Chronicles time.
Oh yeah, huh?
The true savior of the channel. I really think this is what's gonna take off.
Every time I go live, I make sure to set the mic or interface on. Yeah, no, I guess yeah. Just every time you get on, you get to change the mic setting.
Yeah, I gotta remember, dude.
That's hella funny that it was just right there the whole time.
Dude, facts. Dude, this shit's been bugging me for months.
I don't know. I got to clip them another clip. Some chick fry and other chicks again.
Sure.
Same old shit.
Feminists say so smugly, well, who's gonna take care of you when you're older and your husband leaves you and you're all by yourself with no work experience and no job? Because as we know, men are the ones doing the divorcing, clearly. Bitch, who the fuck's gonna take care of you when you're old and you didn't have any kids? Because I don't know if you've heard, but the population pyramid is upside down. You're about to be euthanized by the socialist state. And or gang raped at the care home because the government decided to replace the deficit in white.
This part was the craziest part to me. I did not realize this was going on.
What?
Look at all these articles of black men working in nursing homes and raping like 80-year-old ladies.
Ugh, dude, what the fuck?
These are all news articles of man accused of raping 88-year-old woman in Hillcrest nursing home. Nursing home employee accused of sexually assaulting elderly patient. Nursing home resident arrested for rape of another resident. Caregiver charged with disabled woman's rape. May have more victims.
That is fucking foul. This is an issue I was not aware of. Of course, I'm not surprised, but
yeah, that's crazy, dude. Imagine how bad off, like how down bad you've got to be like that 80 or 88-year-old woman over there. I'm gonna take that down whether she wants it or not. Like, bro, you got to be doing not good.
No, I think you're demented at that point. If you're going after 88-year-old women, dude, you're just sick in the fucking head. That's disgusting.
It is a literal Richard Ramirez move, but he like
Yeah,
did
you're
it
psychopath.
to spread. He actually did it to spread. So, Richard Ramirez would like rape an old lady and then force her to say the words "I love Satan," and then he would kill him.
Jeez, dude, that's some evil ass shit.
Yeah, Richard Ramirez was a wild motherfucker.
Dude, you look at the most evil people throughout time, man. I think most of them are possessed. Not to take away any accountability from them, they still did it, but I think a lot of them, there's something going on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why I saved that clip. I probably saved it for Jim too, but Jim's already gone. But yeah, It was also funny how she's like, "Bitch, you're gonna get gang raped when they give you a black
No,
caretaker."
and she's absolutely right. Like, for women that are with guys that are their age, women always outlive men. The chick always lives longer. They're gonna be alone with no kids, hella cats. That's why, for dudes that are with chicks that don't want to have kids, always remember, dude, when you're older, no one's gonna fucking take care of you if you don't have any kids. No one gives a fuck about you.
Oh yeah, when I'm old, I'm fucked.
No, exactly, dude. You have to have kids. Well, that's not true. We have our sister.
She's gonna be stuck taking care of all of us then.
Nah, I'm gonna have kids, but yeah. Uh, Dixon Cider. Yeah, dude, can you imagine if our great grandma that shit happened to her nursing home?
Well, dude, like some of them probably die. Like old ladies can't take that shit. First of all,
Oh, dude, jeez.
like a lot of old ladies, if they are gonna get attacked like that, they probably die.
Yeah, probably.
Whether it due to like physical injury or like actual heart attacks from like
I was
while
gonna
it's
say,
happening.
dude, a lot of this is probably fucking heart attacks. They're just fucking scared out of their mind.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, I could understand picking up like Eileen Warnos on the side of the road before I understand taking down an 88-year-old woman without her consent.
Jeez, man.
That shit's crazy.
Radio Underground with the true strategy. This is why I buy my nephews anything they want. Facts.
Yeah, it's true. If you don't have kids, you just got to start looking for one kid in the family and start buying them whatever they want for Christmas. I'm
Yeah, dude.
I'm still holding out hope for like some chick in LA that lets me live at her place for free.
You could have that. You just need to move out here. That type of woman is everywhere.
I would have to move to LA with my PC on my back.
Yeah. Dude, you'd be like remember like the cartoons when they have like the stick with like the sack hanging off of it? That'd be you with your fucking PC marching your way to LA, bro.
It would just be a fucking computer hanging off the stick, and I would just be looking for a girl and be like, "Can I live at your house and live stream?"
Dude.
I couldn't fit my monitor and my microphone on my back, so I need you to buy me a new one too.
Nah, dude. I think you should get like a sugar mama or something.
It would be nice. I couldn't deal with having to do stuff to her.
There are plenty of older women that are out there, especially in like LA area. There are plenty of older women that are fucking rich from divorce that are wanting to be with young dudes.
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to old ladies like in the slightest.
So, are you attracted to having hella money? And then you can leave her.
Yeah, but I might gag or something.
You're gonna fucking throw up on her.
Yeah, that's what Leo DiTavio did, or I don't know if he still does, but he did for a long time. He would like buy podcast equipment for the Danny Mullen channel by banging some old lady.
I mean, there are some old chicks that don't look that bad, but that's probably rare.
Well, I think there are old chicks that don't look that bad, but when they're undressed is also a different story.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I might gag. Like, I don't know, some shit might get gross once I get closer to it.
Yeah, you just need the Blackout Chronicles to take off then. I really do think it is the needle mover, though. It's the best idea the channel's ever had.
One question I had, I feel like I know what your answer is going to be.
Let's hear it.
On YouTube, you can post a video like as a collab between two different channels. So it'll say like video posted by Blackout Chronicles and
I've seen this.
I almost think I should just do Blackout Chronicles though, because I'm pretty sure once I start a new channel, YouTube will award it a little bit of a boost in algorithm because it's a new channel.
I was just gonna say, if not for protecting the new brand name, I think you should do it because YouTube rewards new channels that are heavily active at the start. Because this channel's so old, I actually think that's part of the reason why it hasn't really taken off yet. Because the algorithm doesn't give a fuck about it. It's a 10-year-old channel.
I could handle 55 if she's hot.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. I read into that at least when I first started live streaming because I had this channel for like 10 years before I even started the live stream. I looked up, should I start a new channel or does it matter? And everybody said it doesn't matter.
They lied.
They said it's not going to hurt you. Like they said, your channel is not going to be hurt because it's so old. A lot of people take their childhood YouTube channel that they used to watch videos and then change the name and then start uploading to them.
That's different. It's because they didn't upload.
I know. I mean, I barely uploaded. There's like songs once in a while that I would upload.
Yeah, because at least I know for TikTok back in the day, my buddy posted TikTok and it blew the fuck up, and everyone was like, "Oh, because the video was so good." I'm like, "No, it's because they want you to post videos, dude." I told them, I said, "Watch." I posted a 3-second clip of my shoes, and it got 50K.
Yeah.
on TikTok. So I was like, dude, all the brands reward new users, and they want their first video to blow up because then you're hooked. They'll keep on, you're hooked to that hit of having a viral video. You'll keep on posting, even if the other ones don't do as good. You'll be chasing that hit that they gave you the first one.
So I'm not worried about like protecting the name because, like I said, the opening credits of the Blackout Chronicles has like my Disco Acid Cult TV in it.
I think that's fine, but I would keep the channel separate.
I know I'm gonna keep them separate, and then in the description, I'm also gonna have like if you want to check out our live stream, go to Disco Acid Cult TV.
DACTV, bitch.
I'm not gonna like put in any effort, and plus it's just gonna be fucking obvious. Like if Blackout Chronicles did hit 100,000 subscribers, like somebody is gonna see me and go, "Oh hey, this guy also has this channel. He's racist." Like,
no, dude. If the channel hits 100K for Blackout Chronicles, dude, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, delete this channel. I'm begging you.
Bro, I don't think it's gonna matter.
You don't think it would matter? Because
no,
the way I see it is that the Blackout Chronicles can have wide appeal, even if people aren't down with the shit that we talk about on this show. But the people that would be a fan of it potentially could stop being a fan of it if they're not down with this show.
Well, also keep in mind, if the Blackout Chronicles takes off, I'm still deleting all the past live streams.
Oh, okay, then we're good. All right, I agree with you then. Right on.
Yeah. No, we're still going to keep live streaming and probably just tone it down a little bit. I don't know. But I also don't think it's that, because I think about like YouTubers all the time, like Wendigoon and Brandon Buckingham, who are like outright right-wingers, conservatives.
Yeah.
And we're not even like a fucking right-wing or conservative channel, but there is like an audience of people that will watch you and be like,
true, yeah.
Racist humor is funny. And it doesn't have to just be like Chud the Builder fans. Like, I don't want just Chud the Builder fans.
Yeah. Well, and I do think we're exiting the woke era. I think we're slowly getting out of that.
Yeah. I would want, like, if I got to pick my fan base, I would want like Wendigoon and Brandon Buckingham.
I was just thinking Wendigoon's fan base is goated. Wendigoon in general is goated, man. A true inspiration.
Yeah, he is awesome. Speaking of other channels, Lord Despot is me. If you see him in chat, it's me. Lord Despot is more me, the consumer, not the creator.
Fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde out here. What the fuck?
Yeah, why'd you have to word it like that, though?
If you see him in chat, like it's not him.
Yeah, what, Radio Underground, like if you see that in chat. And then what do you mean more the consumer, not the creator?
He's saying that Radio Underground is his online persona, and then Lord Despot is just him.
No, I know. I just mean the way you worded it was funny.
Yeah, no, it's definitely funny, but that's good to know. I was actually wondering where Lord Despot went, but that makes sense. It's just Radio Underground.
And then it is funny the way you said, if you see him in chat, it's me. Like, also, like, as if you have no control over whether we see him in chat or not.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like he fucking transforms once it hits 6 p.m. Like, oh, it's not me.
Like, if you see me after midnight, it's not really me.
Fucking schizo ass fool. That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. But no, right on. It's cool. It is always cool when people have like 2 channels and they subscribe with both of them.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it helps us out, so fuck it, dude.
But yeah, I can create a new channel with my same Gmail address.
Nice.
So I'll just make like I'm not even gonna make the channel until like the day I upload the first video.
I agree. Have the video ready to go and then make the channel and upload it. I like that strategy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fully ready to go, and then the day I have it ready to upload, I will create the channel. I need to start making some graphics for the channel though.
Dude, you need to upload another video too. It's been 2 months.
Oh, like here?
Yeah. I don't know if you just want to wait for Blackout Chronicles 2, though. If that's the case, I understand if you're just prolonging it for that.
At this point, that's probably what's going to happen, but I should. No, I need to get back to uploading here. Like, I've still been wanting to do the fucking Rob Zombie video that I keep talking about.
I was going to say, fire off your Rob Zombie, your 16 Candles. I would say just fire all that out now before Blackout Chronicles, because I think once you start posting that, I think that's going to take all your focus anyway. So anything you want to upload, might as well do it now.
I don't know. I'm trying to find... I want to find the intro video that I was going to use for Blackout, but I don't know if I have it on my computer. I thought I posted it as a story on Instagram, so I'm looking in my archives.
Dix Insider says, if you see Coctopus 69420 in chat, that's the real me.
That's the real me. Just making myself sound important, which I'm not.
Never
No, I
forget.
thought it made you sound more like the Wolfman, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, he transforms at midnight. Never forget when Dixon Cider went by his government name in chat. Never forget.
Yeah, just full first and last name. What's up, motherfuckers? God, where the fuck did I post this thing? I know I posted it.
What?
Maybe
It was in the Discord, wasn't it?
No, I posted a story. You know, being like, hey, I think we're gonna start the Blackout show soon. And then I posted the intro
Oh yeah, I remember. You did post that.
that I'm gonna use. I
Yeah,
just don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
where it is, like when I posted it. Otherwise, I'd be able to find
I
it
think it was
right
a few
now.
weeks ago. It'd be in your archive stories, I'd assume. But you know, I don't really know how Instagram works, honestly.
Well, it's in my archives. Which, by the way, I got to do some more like random movie recommendation stories.
Oh, for that one chick?
No, not even her. There's just like a couple people that like them.
Did she ever end up responding?
No, I've already completely ditched that, and I'm not going to bother trying to ask her to live stream. I damn near don't even know if she speaks English very well.
Dude, I'm starting to think, what's up with these chicks that, you know, they hella, you know, they like your stories, they leave like heart eye emojis and shit, and then they just have no interest in messaging you back. What the fuck does that
It
even
is
mean?
super weird. There are a few girls that are like, they fucking like everything I do, and then it's almost like that Twitter meme where a girl goes, "I need a guy like this," and then the guy hits her up, and she goes, "No," and he goes, "I'm literally the guy in the picture."
Yeah, facts.
It's like, bro, you're heart eye emojiing videos of me, and now I'm hitting you up. Like, are you retarded or like?
Dude, it's almost like they just love the idea, like they love the fantasy of it, but in reality, they have no interest in it. It's fucking really weird.
I think what happens is they like the idea of it, but I don't actually have 1 million subscribers. So if I ever do hit 1 million subscribers, they'll be in my inbox immediately, and they're probably
Absolutely.
they're just putting like their little stake in the grass for when I do hit 1 million. I don't know why they would have faith in me.
That's
like
the
that.
right attitude when you do. But you know, it's fucking weird, man. I really don't understand the psychology behind it. But you're right. If you did have 1 million, dude, they would be the one hitting your inbox up every day, trying to collab and shit like that.
And I mean, that sounds obvious. Of course, if you had 1 million subscribers, 1 million girls are going to hit you up every day. But yeah, it's just funny that there are a couple of girls that will like everything I fucking post and heart eye emojis, and then I try to hit them up, and they're just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I don't even know. I don't know. It's like, don't waste my time, honestly.
No, absolutely. Well, because you're wasting mental time on it.
Well, yeah, and like half of them, or no, pretty much all of them, I'm like, oh, I need a girl on the channel. I should hit this girl up.
You might, dude. I'm gonna sound crazy. You guys can fucking get on me in the chat if you want to, but dude, it might be time to just get a mid chick on the stream. I hate to say it, but just hitting up mid women on Instagram and saying like, "Hey, you want to come on my live stream?"
I don't even think it would work on mid chicks because mid chicks nowadays think they're 10s too.
Hypergamy. Fuck. Have you ever seen that video where Vegeta is, you know, he's giving his Majin Vegeta speech looking hella evil, and they're like, when Vegeta finds out about hypergamy, he's fucking blowing up the stadium and shit.
Oh, that's hella funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I must have deleted that story so it didn't save to my archives.
Ah, fuck. Whatever.
Which is frustrating when I do that. But hold on, let me get back to chat. Also, I game stream once in a while. As Lord Despot, my boomer friends hate video games and shit on me if I game stream on this name. Oh, so you have 2 YouTube channels. I can't talk. Seen a UFC fighter do it. It's literally me in the picture. Chicks are weird. Radio Underground, are you retarded like me? Like, is it easy for you to run 2 YouTube channels, or do you hate it, or do you? Because that's why I'm already like dreading. But I'm sure it's just as easy as clicking switch between the channels.
Oh yeah, you literally just hit the icon and switch profiles. It's not hard at all.
God, I just don't even want to fucking like make anything for the I hate making graphics for the YouTube channel because you've got to make a header that's like a perfect size so that it's viewable on all platforms.
Oh, dude, yeah, the logistics. It's gonna be sick when the Blackout Chronicles takes off and you can hire some fucking third worlder to do it for you.
I'm not hiring any Indians.
I know. I was joking. I was gonna say, it kind of goes against the entire point of this channel. You could hire some nerd to do it.
Yeah, we're only hiring white nerds. Or I mean, I guess they could be Mexican nerds or American, whatever. It's just they're not going to be like in India or some shit.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I know I have the intro. Never mind. No, I don't. I was going to say I know I have the intro in CapCut, but I don't think I have the current intro in my CapCut. So never mind. I can't pull it up on the stream right now.
No, you're good. You're good. The rape report shit you put in the Discord was pretty funny.
That's what I'm going to use on
Yeah,
here.
that was funny.
So that's going to be like a transition because it came from. I wish I could find his old videos. There was a drama streamer, Lorix.
That sounds familiar.
It was like LUHRIX. Now he used to cover YouTube drama or just internet drama, and he would do live streams. Now he's completely switched up because he popped off just doing like music reviews. So now he's just Liam Donovan, and he's not as edgy as he used to be. He's like this kid in his young 20s. I again, I know I say you can't be a kid in your adults. I just say kid because I'm old.
You're older than him, so you can't call him a kid.
Yeah. And he used to do, when he would talk about these people going in dramas, he would say get raped a lot. And he would flash this, like, it'd be like a breaking news segment, and it would say like raped or like get raped or something.
It's actually pretty funny.
And so I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. And mine's going to be rape report. So then Jim hit me up, and Jim was like, you need to start doing videos on Instagram, use the rape report transition for the intro, and then start talking about your most raped person of the day. And it could just be like somebody doing some gay shit or somebody, you know, like basically whatever I want to talk shit about. So like if Selena Gomez cries over illegal immigrants being sent back to Mexico, I could be like, here on Rape Report, Selena Gomez, most raped human of the fucking day.
The algorithm is not gonna like that shit though. Although I do think it'd be funny.
Dude, Instagram's algorithm is so unpredictable that I don't even know if it fucking
true.
matters.
Instagram, I would say the TikTok one like that should be Instagram, Mike, because I see way crazier shit on Instagram. That's why I laugh whenever you get in trouble for stuff you post. I'm like, dude, I've seen worse stuff today.
But live streams on Twitch and just post clips on YouTube.
You got to start streaming on YouTube instead, brother. Streaming on Twitch is not a good cause.
Well, he does stream on YouTube.
Good.
Radio Underground streams on YouTube.
Because
I think he's saying he game streams on Twitch.
My buddy who has a pretty big following on TikTok, he was saying he was looking into streaming and he watched I think it was that Ludwig guy, whatever the fuck his name is, but he was going over like how much it actually takes to be successful. He says like the top earners of Twitch only make like $3,000 a month for the most part, unless you're like a top 0.1% streamer. Only then are you hella successful. But other than that, money wise, you're better off working a minimum wage job.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. See, I missed 7 o'clock by like 15 minutes. Instagram's fucking retarded. I posted the video like 26 minutes ago and it's sitting at 13
That's
views.
ridiculous, dude. You have fucking 900 followers or some shit, don't you?
Yeah, and it's not even inappropriate
Get the fuck out of here. All your followers and all the people watching reels or whatever through the algorithm, and your video only gets shown to 13 people.
Yeah, no, Instagram is like literally the worst. Which sucks because Instagram is the best, but in terms of like trying to make something happen, it's the fucking worst. They'll throw you a bone once in a while in the form of a video that gets like over 3 million views. And then from there on out, they'll just like humiliate you and give you 13.
No, that's what I was saying about the TikTok shit. Like they want you to take the bait because you hit it big once. They think you're gonna get it again. It's like they're fucking giving you breadcrumbs. It's fucked.
So then I just do what they say not to do. I'll delete the fucking reel.
Yeah.
They say you should just archive it and post it again. But then sometimes they say you'll get a ding for posting the same thing again. Like they'll ding you for that. There's just no fucking, you know.
Yeah.
And then I've still got that strike. I can't go live for a year because I made I mentioned fentanyl in a reel.
Oh, fuck that. I already forgot about that. It's ridiculous.
And it sucks. The only other option I have for short form stuff is TikTok, which is funny. I have an old TikTok that's blowing up right now, which is kind of hilarious.
No, I mean, it's a good thing though.
But, yeah, I just fucking despise TikTok. You can't smoke a cigarette on TikTok. So yeah, I haven't posted to TikTok in days, and my TikTok is doing well. I'm still gaining followers and shit, but it's just annoying because I fucking hate TikTok, and I hate having to make TikToks in the car.
Yeah.
But some people have really funny names on TikTok though.
That's true. There's definitely you know, silver linings on TikTok.
Like here's a guy named fucking loser. Here's a guy named Poop Inhaler.
Poop Inhaler is a good one.
You get a lot of gay names, a lot of gay names, a lot of gay names. All right, I can't find another good one. But yeah, Instagram is really fucking terrible with the consistent engagement. Like I don't know how anyone's made this shit happen.
Radio Underground says, I heard Kick pays well, but there's simply not as many people there to grow. Yeah, it's like Rumble. You know, you might find more people that like your shit, but ultimately your ceiling is fucking way lower.
I'm on Kick. We're on YouTube and Kick always at the same time, only because Kick is so uncensored and unregulated. And two, I kind of think of it in the other way. You say there's not enough people to grow. I kind of look at it as like you're automatically a little bit of a bigger fish in a smaller pond. True. That being said, I only have 26 followers, although I haven't made any clips on
You should
Kick.
start doing that because I think you could be like, you know, like some of the OG YouTubers, their shit was really not that good, but because they were early, they're like pioneers. You could be like that for Kick, hypothetically.
You know what's funny is you're not supposed to, I mean, you can make your own clips, but the way the clips work on Kick is your viewers are supposed to make the clips.
Well, just have Jim do it.
I don't think Jim fucking knows how to.
I'm sure you figured it out.
Nor do I understand how people are supposed to clip. Like people clip your shit live, but I don't understand. Like, I guess I'd have to tell Jim, like, hey, we're gonna talk about something funny right now. Clip it, and then he clip it.
Yeah, so yeah, you clip when you know you're gonna talk about like a hot button issue or something.
But I should tell him next
time.
Yeah,
tell him to clip something. Like, say like, you know, if we're talking about something funny, just be like, hey, Jim, clip this by the way, and then talk about it. That's what that moist critical fuck does. He'll be live streaming all day, and then he'll say, all right guys, I'm about to make a video for YouTube, so I'm gonna talk differently, and then he'll go into video mode and then stop talking that way once like the 10-minute video is up, and then go back to live streaming. But it's all the same live stream.
Hold on, I'm trying to clip us right now.
Go.
It's actually funny because I'm literally hearing us talk twice.
You gotta say something clip worthy.
No, I mean, like, I already was.
Oh, gotcha.
So the thing, okay, I just found now that I'm looking at it, the clip, it's not necessarily, never mind, it's not up to date. It's like the past like 5 minutes of your dialogue. So if I did say something funny, Jim can immediately go, oh, get on there and clip it. So I don't think I've said anything funny tonight, but no, I said that shit about I could much more understand somebody picking up Eileen Warnos on the side of the road than raping an 88-year-old woman.
That was a good one, yeah.
So I can go back and clip shit from old streams or whatever.
Oh, good. You should start doing that. Just upload them. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Well, that's what I used to do on the Kick. I would go back and just make clips from the streams, and then those would get not that those got a shit. I mean, they got. I don't know. Let me go look at our. And actually, on Kick, all your shit disappears after a time.
That's kind of cool. It refreshes.
Yeah, you kind of have to stay current on there. Can I not see my clips because we're streaming right now? That's weird. I guess you can't look at your clips if you're live. Yeah, I don't know. My birthday is next week on Monday. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why I act like we ever stream on Mondays. I was gonna say so. We'll have to stream on Tuesday, but I think that's just kind of become the regular anyways.
Facts. What are you gonna do for your birthday?
Nothing. I'll probably go by
I
mom's.
say you should go to mom's, have her make you a cheesecake or something.
I was gonna try.
Yeah, have her make you a cheesecake and have her buy you a pack of 27s or something. Something nice.
I was gonna get her to get me a Makuni.
Ooh, that's a good one.
and then cheesecake. Yeah, and that's
Our
probably about
sister will
it.
definitely back you up on that proposition too. So you're good, dude.
Which means I'll get it. Have you seen her
Dude,
car?
don't even get me started. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, literally nicer than any car I've
They
ever
were
had.
hella nice, and I was because I was telling mom and dad, I was like, look, my car is at 200,000 miles. So, like, have her and I, she's just gonna drive in town. I was like, go half and half on a new car with me, and then she can have my old car. And they're like, no. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm out here in a car with fucking 210,000 miles. Right? And,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I understand she's the youngest and she's the only girl. So I'm like, naturally, we're not gonna get treated as well. It is what it is.
YouTube is the only platform where the live stream stays. Okay, see, I didn't know. I guess it makes sense because YouTube has the most, like, what would it be, like, width or broadband, whatever. YouTube has, like, I'm pretty sure most other sites probably can't even actually store your live streams forever.
Yeah, there's probably not enough data, like storage
Yeah, that's
and
what I was
shit,
looking for.
to support it.
But it is probably a good thing. It incentivizes people to keep
Yeah,
current.
definitely.
Like, if you want, if you don't want your shit to be barren, you need to keep live
Yeah,
streaming.
definitely. Yeah, exactly. The algorithm rewards those that continue to post. Dude, even eBay is the same way. The algorithm rewards you for putting up new listings every day.
That's pretty funny that even eBay is fucking people over with
Yeah, because people are
algorithms.
like, oh, why are my items selling? And they're like, when's the last time you put an item up? They're like, oh, 2 years ago. And they're like, yeah, no shit, dude.
I've been meaning to sell a bunch of old Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels do pretty well, depending on which cars they are. I know a lot of people are into reselling those.
Yeah, I have a lot. I was going through and pricing some of them, and I just kind of slacked off and haven't done it. But I'd go on eBay and I'd look up the highest and lowest price I can find, and I would just write down the middle.
Yep, I was
and
good.
then I don't know. There's a lot of them. I don't know if I want to sell. I need to figure out which ones I want to sell one at a time, which ones I want to sell together, which ones I want to.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Because I don't want to sell. Dude, there's like hundreds of Hot Wheels. I don't want to sell like 300 Hot Wheels for $2 a piece. If I could sell like
Because
10
some
at
of
a
them might
time
be
for-
worth 20 just for the one, and then you're losing money on those. So yeah, I definitely recommend just find out which ones are valuable.
People say that, but my Honda has like 120 something thousand miles, and I mean it already kind of has
Dixon
issues.
Sutter, I agree, but the thing, even then, you have to pay to keep it maintained, but it's still cheaper than buying a new car. But you gotta get the tranny serviced every 60K and all that. And if you don't do it, like my car almost pooped its pants. I think earlier this year because I hadn't gotten the transmission service because I didn't want to pay for it because it was like $1,000 for a full service. But I got it serviced, and yeah, sure enough, it's running better again. So it is true; they will last for like 400,000 miles.
Yeah, my Toyota Tacoma broke down, I think, at around 200,000 miles.
What was wrong with it?
I don't even know. I don't even
Hmm.
remember. I just remember it broke down on the freeway as I was merging onto it one time, and that was it. And I don't think it had anything going on. Like it just, it did just so happened coincidentally that I was angry and I like floored the gas
Oh,
pedal.
and it just pooped its pants.
And in that moment, it shit. So I think I don't know. I'll never know if it was going to shit inevitably or if it was my fault that it shit because I floored it. But I would imagine if you're flooring it and your car dies, there's probably
Yeah, it was gonna die
car's
anyways.
probably-
Yeah.
Because a car should be able to handle being.
That's like being fucking 500
floored.
pounds and having a heart attack. Oh, was it the heart attack or the being 500 pounds? It's like, no, you had the heart attack because you're 500 pounds. Yeah, eBay is definitely an interesting space, but there's definitely lots of money to be made if you know what to do. Radio Underground, hell yeah. CRV is a great car.
2003 Honda CRV. Nice. I'm in a 2012 Civic right now. I wish I had a CRV.
CRV is tight. Our sister's car is actually pretty tight too. I'm jealous.
Even though it's only 2 doors, or it's 4 doors, but there's no handles on the back.
Like, yeah, the handles are on the top or some bullshit. I can't remember what she was saying. I was like, what the fuck? There's no handles on the back doors? What the hell is that?
When I dated that girl Chrissy in high school, she had a RAV4.
Oh, dude, RAV4 is go.
And I love that
RAV4 is a
shit.
goated ass car.
She had a RAV4 and she used to pick me up and drive me around, and I was like, dude, this car's fucking awesome. And then her friend, my buddy's girlfriend, had a Jeep at the time. The RAV4 is obviously cool.
Were they
it was
rich
still
or
funny that
something?
they
Those are both
had-
nice cars.
Yeah, like Dixon
should've
Rich,
stayed with her.
so upper middle class. I tried to stay with her.
Oh, isn't she the one that left you over some retarded shit? Because you didn't talk to her for a few
Yeah,
days?
the Valentine's Day deal where we didn't talk for like a fucking week, and then I sent a text to her friend. Yeah, the most retarded breakup I've ever been through.
I had something like that happen one time. I remember I was dating this chick. This is when I was in college. I think I was like 19 at the time. I dated this one chick for like a month and it didn't work out. And then I started dating this other chick who happened to be the girl's friend, but I didn't know. I didn't know that. I thought, I didn't even know they knew each other. And then I started having problems with that girl. And then the girlfriend before hits me up and is like, "Oh, I heard you're dating so and so." I said, "Yeah, but I guess it's not going that well because she hasn't talked to me in a few days." That girl turns around, tells that girl that I told her that, and then the girl blocks me and I never hear from her again in my life. I'm like, "You're fucking kidding me, dude." These girls will bait you when they know you're moved on to another girl and they'll fuck you over. They don't want you to be happy.
And the fact that girls won't even break up with you now, they'll just block you on
No,
shit. It's
exactly,
crazy.
dude. I was with this girl, or not with her, but I was seeing her for like 3 months, and then yeah, just fucking blocked. Never heard from her again in my life.
Yeah, like, dude, by the time we're 3 months, like, I'm considering telling you I love you
Dude, no,
sometimes.
exactly. And then I remember I was drinking with my friend whose name starts with a K. We were drinking fucking Miller Lights at his parents' house, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard from her." I go to text her, fucking green text message. I'm like, "You're fucking me, dude. No way."
That's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
all cause
Yeah,
that girl was mad that I moved on from her and started dating her friend too, and I was like, "What a bitch, man. That's crazy."
I'm fucked. I'm retired from
Dude,
dating.
and this is in 2019 too. Imagine how it is out there nowadays. Fuck.
Yeah, the Honda Ridgeline is probably the one truck you can buy, aside from the Cybertruck, that will get you Cybertruck will get you respect with, like,
I'll
faggots in
say, yeah, Hollywood
Hollywood.
facts, dude. I seen this couple pulled over on the side of the highway today with the Cybertruck. They were trying to haul a mattress, but the Cybertruck's so fucked off. It barely even fit, kept on sliding out. I wanted to roll down my window and say, "Get a real truck, you fag," and then fucking drive off. I didn't though because I was on the highway. I thought of it after I passed them.
You should have pulled over with and rolled the window down and just hit a really loud.
She's gonna be raped by a motorcycle gang.
I fucking should have. Yeah, the Ridgeline is gay as fuck though. Get it Tacoma. Come on.
Well, it's just crazy because I literally remember when I was a kid, um, when I was a fucking kid, everybody being like, "Dude, Honda's the best. Honda needs to make a truck. Honda needs to make a truck. Honda fucking
Yeah.
rules." And then I remember it got announced Honda's making a truck, and everyone's like, "Bro, Honda's making a fucking truck. Honda makes the best cars. They're gonna make the best truck." And then the Ridgeline drops, and
What the
everyone's
fuck
like,
is that?
"Yeah, like Honda just raped the fucking country with their
Nah, that
truck."
shit's ugly as fuck too.
It's like, dude, all you had to do was just make the basic truck that every other company
Yeah.
makes, but just
No, I
with
was gonna
Honda
say they could have
parts.
just made the Tacoma and then smacked the Honda H on the front instead, and it would have been sick. Everyone would have bought it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Honda. I don't know what the fuck Japan was thinking in that case. That's the one case where I don't know
No,
what
that's
the
got to
fuck.
be one of those Honda America decisions. There's no way Japan was involved in that. I find that hard to believe.
Dude, I don't know. I could see Japan being like, "Oh, we going to get into truck culture. Let's make the
How
Ridgeline." Or
could
it's
they
like,
drop the greatest truck of all time in the Tacoma and then turn around and drop the Ridgeline? That makes no sense.
I don't know, because the Japanese, you gotta, they are cool, but they do take some wild
That's
swings
true. That's true.
sometimes. Like, they did bring us the Wii out of fucking
Yeah,
nowhere.
but then they also brought us the fucking Virtual Boy. You ever seen that one, the Virtual Boy?
No, but
It's
that's
like some
worse.
Nintendo shit from like 1985. It's like this weird headset that you wear. Dude, the videos of it are
Yeah.
fucking scary. It's like an all black field and everything's like red lasers and shit. That's how it plays.
And then they brought us the Power Glove,
Oh, the glove,
the
bro.
Nintendo Power
Yeah.
Glove. Yeah, Japan is badass, but Japan does take some, but you gotta respect it. They
True,
take
yeah.
some wild. They could have made the Tacoma with the H on it, but they
Yeah.
said, "No, we're going to make our own truck," and then they made the fucking
Yeah,
Ridgeline.
true. I remember even as a kid, I just accepted the Japanese people are smarter than us.
Yeah, well, it's just
Yeah.
the truth. 80s movie called The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. I'm convinced that's the Cybertruck inspiration. A GMC is the best truck, but blue collar people can't afford them. If I look up the Wraith truck, is it gonna pop up? Nope. You gotta tell me what to look up. Oh, actually, the lifted Rolls-Royce Wraith pickup truck. I don't know what the fuck is there. I guess there are some weird trucks out there.
No, I think the Cybertruck is just Elon Musk being like, "Oh, what would be cool, dude?" People that look up to Elon Musk and like, be like, "Oh, he's a genius." Pure faggotry, bro.
Well, the Cybertruck literally looks like it came out of like a
Yeah.
Roblox game, or like it just looks like it came out. Yeah, it looks like you took a like something from like Sega
Yeah.
Genesis video game
Mhm.
graphics. Yeah, and
Dude,
just
the thing is, I'm not even opposed to like the Cybertruck. Like people say, like, "Oh, it's ugly or it looks cool." Like that's subjective. The fact is, it's a shitty truck. If it were a good truck and it looked like that, I'd actually think that's pretty cool. But the fact that you can't, dude, like I said, that couple on the side of the road, you can't even carry a fucking mattress in it. What's the point at that point?
Radio Underground. I see what you're saying. I looked up the Wraith car, and that came up. It does kind of look like inspiration for the Cybertruck. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know. I guess no one ever knows what Elon Musk is thinking. Fuck it though. I'm gonna call it like 5 minutes
Oh
early.
yeah,
I've been off my
no,
game
no
all
problem.
night. I guess from now on we'll have better
Yeah,
audio
from now
quality
on,
the whole
and
time.
forget the other streams. The new era starts today. Let's go.
Dude, you're gonna be pissed when you go back and watch
I
and you
was
go to
just
the
thinking.
1 hour and 14-minute mark.
Yep, I was thinking as soon as you said you're gonna call it, I'm like, fuck, I already know I'm gonna have a bad night because I'm gonna go to 1 hour 14 minutes and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm gonna go watch the
Fuck,
transition.
dude. All right, well, peace out,
All right.
guys.
Yeah, Dixon Cider, Radio Underground. Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
hanging out. Well, I'll be back. We should be back on Friday with Dixon Cider, unless one of us says
Oh
Saturday
yeah,
or Sunday, but it should
fucking
be
have
Friday.
your lists ready. Let's go.
Oh yeah, 10 hottest chicks of all time list, whatever that means to you. It could be like 10 hottest chicks living, not living, whatever.
Right on.
So, all right, I'm gonna hit the
Peace.
outro.
And we're all here today to groove and have a beautiful time together, and that it's only the beginning. Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I realize I am drunk. Sometimes I think I'm drunk.